What about when you get to a point where you've been with the project for a while, maybe you're trying to find conflict in the story and there is none, and you're just feeling stuck? How do you move through that?
How do we move through being stuck? Is you just move through it. I mean, it's in your head. You can't be like, oh, this sucks. Even though if you know it sucks, then you're like, oh, I'm doing horrible work today. It's like, you know what? It's more important that I do this horrible work and get this 2 minutes edited than it being perfect and me stopping for a couple days to think about it. Because when I stop for a couple days to think about it, even more demons come in of fear and like, oh, is this documentary really good? I mean, this is what happens to a lot of people when they first start out, and that's why they never finish their film. They stop. You can't stop, and you know, and a lot of that's part of the article I wrote is a lot of you know, Woody Allen and almost every director who's really prominent and prolific, they never stop. It's every day. So you just gotta completely ignore your fears and even your thoughts. I don't know how any of us ever do that. I mean, I don't ever do that. Like, I know stuff sucks when I'm doing it. You know, it sucks, but you know, I'm like, this is not my best work. But I scheduled for myself to do this till 5, so I'm gonna do it till 5, or get these 2 minutes done or what have you. And you know, if you do that, then obviously you're going to be much more prolific than just kind of, you know, when editing a movie or writing a movie, when you have your muse with you, so that when you're always doing stuff every single day, it's not going to matter as much that, oh, this isn't so good, I'll redo it in the re-edit or the rewrites or what have you, or even, you know, I hate to admit it, and it's something that no one else probably would ever admit on camera, but you do stuff and you go, nah, I wasn't the best. But especially like in my promo work, you know, I do some promos that are awesome, but then we do some promos that are like, you know, through whatever means I wasn't on my best today or whatever. It's like, well, yeah, but we have to turn it in, so there you go, you know, that makes sense. It's probably the thing no one would ever tell you in filmmaking, that, oh yeah, sometimes we don't do our best work, and that's okay. It's the body of work that matters.
So it sounds like you're great at keeping a commitment to yourself, to like, okay, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to edit this, no matter how much it's painful, emotionally painful or whatever, to watch it.
Yes. In terms of, you mean in terms of actually emotionally painful, or just in terms of like, it's not the best work?
Well, both. You know, just like, you know, I kind of cringe when I watch this, but I'm just going to plow through it and I'm going to get this part done. And you honor those commitments to yourself at some point. Yeah,
I mean, you kind of have to. Like I said, if you stop, then you know, that's when all the fears and doubts and everything creeps in. Not that they don't creep in when you're doing it, but at least you're like, at least you have a sense of accomplishment. And this may sound really odd, but maybe that's more of a guy thing. I don't know. Of like, I accomplished something today. So at least you have that, and any feeling of accomplishment is going to be better than any negative feeling, even if the work isn't as great as you'd want it to be. And then, like, if it's emotionally distressful, that's great, because I don't think you would feel that way per se. You know, when I was writing like the Love Touch movie, or just working on something that was depressing and not something you'd want to face, you actually kind of want to face it, because you're like, okay, this might be good. That, you know, if I'm having trouble facing this, then other people might have trouble facing this, and this might be something that a lot of people don't really explore. So the other, you know, if you're having something that's very emotional to you, it's usually like kind of the best day of your work. You know, it's the blandness that kills everything, you know. Boring kills creativity.